What's up? Today I'm doing another Law of Attraction video talking about how to attract the things that you desire in your life using what we're taught as adults to forget about. And what that is imagination. A lot of times as an adult, we got to put that imagination away. Kids start talking about it when they become teens. We kind of try to encourage them to deal with reality, and reality is the tangible stuff that you can touch, stuff that you can measure. But with the law of attraction, and even if you don't really believe in the law of attraction, if you're more of a religious person, I'm sure most religions, I know Christianity talks about having faith. And faith in Christianity is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. We have to really believe with our heart that we can manifest, get what it is that we desire. And we're limited, I say limited, by our imagination. I know for myself, I'm always bringing up, in my self-talks, things that have happened in the past from a negative perspective, because my mind is trying to, correct those situations, and I'm attracting more negativity. If I look back at all the situations that happened in my life from a negative standpoint, I have to be honest with myself. I can see how I attracted all of that. Every last one that I can think of. I can see how I attracted that. Just from my thought patterns, just from my actions. So, what I'm challenging you to do, and what I'm doing for myself, is I'm doing. I am forcing myself to imagine the best thing out there. And if you feel that you can achieve it like that, it's not big enough. You have to really imagine something big. You want to make more money? Don't imagine you making, $30 more. Don't imagine you making 30,000. Imagine you making 30 million. Try to strive for that high number. You want to find the love of your life? You can't do it with a specific person, unfortunately, but you got to look at it from a positive perspective. It could be fortunate too. Maybe that person's not right for you, and if you could manifest that particular individual in your life, even though that they may not be right for you or may not even want to be in your life, someone else could do the same for you. So, you can't do a specific individual. However, you can have a type. Imagine you getting that type of individual in your life. Imagine what they're going to be like, what their personality is, what you all will have in common, how you will feel. Because after all, we aren't really per se going for a specific individual or a specific thing. It's what we're after is how it makes us feel. How do you feel when you're with that person? How do you feel if you get that nice car? How do you feel when you start making more money? How do you feel when you got that nice house? And ultimately, it's feeling great. We feel great. But we put these walls up that not only keep out the negative people. I have sometimes a negative disposition. I can be abrasive. People have told me just from my facial expressions sometimes, they don't even want to approach me. And that's because I've been fucked with a lot in my life where I had to get with those people. And for those of you who don't know what get with, it means I had to fight them or, show them that I wasn't to be fucked with. But that not only keeps those negative people away, but it also keeps blessings away. So instead of focusing on negative shit, when it comes up, and it will, the devil is a crafty motherfucker. I say he's crafty as shit. spits that linen at you, and having you thinking about stuff that you really have no need to be thinking about. Process it, move on. Process it, move on. Don't dwell on it. Think about nice stuff, love. And if your mind, the devil, tries to tell you, look, you ain't ever going to do that, tell them, why not? I can do whatever it is that I desire. Now, it isn't ultimately coming from you, even though the actions are actions that you're taking. Know that there is a greater force. And I delicately say this. For me, I believe Jesus. I believe God. I believe that they have a say in everything that happens. I had nothing that I am, nothing that I have is without them. Having said that, I know I have to take action. Because like the scripture that I quoted earlier, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. There's also a scripture that says faith without works is dead. So if I'm not showing that I have the faith, it's not going to happen. So I have to take some kind of action. But think positive, positive, positive. Create a reality in your head that is just enchanted. It's just wonderful. Things that you really want to be. Things that you really want to have. And for everybody, it's different. But create that wonderful, amazing reality and blast yourself into it. Peace.